my god, actually go back and record. Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Raven with HoneyRaeReads, and we're just gonna get into my August TBR. I have a bunch of books, both up here that I'm planning to read, and also in my bed around the house that I'm planning to read, probably if I run into some issues with these, or if I just want to do something different, or if I finish all of these. Now that feels unlikely, but you know, we'll see. So I'm just gonna jump straight into my August TBR, so stick around and let's take a look. So my first book that I'm going to be reading is for the Feminist as Fuck book club on Instagram, and that is Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. I haven't really heard a bunch of buzz about this book, but based off of like the thoughts and stuff on the jacket and on the inside, I'm really thinking that I really enjoy it. Lori Hausch Anderson reviewed this book, and I love her and her work, so hopefully I'll really love this book too. Alright, so the next book that I'm going to be reading in August is The Weight of Our Sky by Hannah Alcaf. I saw a bunch of booktubers talking about this book during the Asian Readathon, and I was really excited to read it. And then when I saw that it was on sale, I went ahead and ordered a copy. And I bought a bunch of them, honestly, to make my friends read them. So I'm going to be buddy reading this with my friend Mercedes, and I can't wait to read it. It's about a girl who's in the middle kind of a civil war. And she has OCD, and she's trying to get back to her mom, and I'm just really excited to see what the book is going to be about, and very excited to read it, especially with my friend. The next book I'm going to be reading in August is Fun House by Alison Bechdel. This is a graphic novel, and I said the last time that I wanted to read more graphic novels, so I'm really excited to dig into this. I have not really read a lot of Alison Bechdel stuff, but I'm excited to see what the story is about. So the next book that I'm going to be reading this month is Girl, Woman, Other by Bernadine Evaristo. I have this book on audiobook, and I also have the physical copy because with audiobooks I still am kind of getting used to them, and so I still like to follow along with my copy. But I've heard a lot of buzz about this book on Bookstagram, so I'm excited to check it out and see what it's all about. The next book I'm going to be reading is There There by Tommy Orange. Now, I watch a lot of booktuber videos, and I saw Books and Lala talk about this one, and I got really excited about it. I've heard really positive things about this book, and there's also an indigenous author, and I'm pretty excited to see what it's all about. I've heard that it's like pretty gripping, so I'm really excited because y'all know I love to cry. So the next book that I'm going to be reading is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. This is the Unfriendly Black Hottie book club pick for August, and I'm really excited to read it. I'd heard a little bit about it back when the readathon was going on. I saw that was like the pick, and I heard a little bit about this. I saw some buzz on it on Amazon and also on Bookstagram, so I'm excited to see what it's all about. Okay, so the next book that I'm going to be reading, that honestly, full transparency, I've already started reading and I'm almost completely done with, is Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner. Now, I was buddy reading this book with my friend Madison, and truly every single person that I've told about this book has really enjoyed it. So I'm buddy reading it with my friend Madison and also my friend Kelly, except for we're not technically buddy reading it because both of them have already finished it while I'm still here chugging along, but it's because I don't want this book to end. It's literally so good already, and I'm so excited to talk about it in the wrap up for this month because this book is really good. Alright, okay. The next book that I'm going to be reading in August is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I just started the series that they have on Hulu a couple of days ago with my friend Mercedes, and we're really loving it, so I'm excited to read the book. There's a lot going on in the show and in the series, so I'm excited to see the book. Normally I try and read the book first, but I wasn't really sold on the premise at first until I watched the show, and then now I'm very excited to read the book. So there's another book that I'm going to be reading. I'll probably like put it like right here over my hand. But that's Radio Silence, and that's the book club pick for the Krusty Book Club. I don't have a physical copy of it, so I'm just going to be downloading the ebook of it on my iPad, but I'm very excited to read that. I've heard really amazing things about it. And the last book that I'm going to be reading for the month is The Illustrated Delta of Venus by Anais Nin. This is queer erotica. I'm very excited to read it. I picked it up from my local half-price books. I love Anais Nin and I love her work. Very excited that for whatever reason a photographer decided to get involved and just illustrate some of the concepts of this queer erotica. Really brave, really bold, and I'm really here for it, obviously. I don't want to say that this is the book that I'm most excited to read, but I think we all know that it is. I would love to show y'all some of these pictures, but as I have already told you, this is queer erotica, so we're not out here trying to get flagged, but this I'm very excited for. So that's my August TBR. If you have any of these books on your TBR, please let me know as you're reading them, because I love talking about the books, especially as I'm like kind of digging into them. And I'm going to do another wrap up once I finish all of these and then get started on those projects for my 5-star reads. I have one coming for The Stars and the Blackness Between Them, and I also have another one coming from Poet X. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so that's it for my August TBR. I'm really excited to read all of these books. If you have any of these books on your TBR, comment down below, let me know. Or if you have books that are totally different, comment down below. I always want to know what people are reading. Subscribe to my channel to know every single time that I post a video and also to keep up with my shenanigans. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and hit that bell notification if you subscribe to get notified every single time I post a video. Bye!